We want to start off with the state of the business at Coinbase. The fourth quarter of last year in particular, the month of December was a blockbuster one. What has happened since, the last time we talked, the price of Bitcoin was...
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Crypto Analyst here. One second. Huge news. Coinbase is about to announce something giant with Ripple. We're going to watch it live. I'm going to narrate it, give you guys my thoughts. So here we go.
They're basically related to where the asset price is and what overall volatility is. So the higher the asset price and the higher volatility, you'd expect more trading behavior. This is the same as in equities. When we ran Ameritrade, it was the same way. And so given that volatility is slightly down, given that the asset prices are down, our volumes are not where they were in December. They're still very healthy, but they're not where they were in December.
Right. With all that growth that you saw in that last quarter of the year, the last month of the year, there were a lot of customer complaints. And
yes.
I want to point out that a lot of the exchanges across the board experience this as well, and the trading volumes ballooned. You guys are just not equipped to handle this all.
Sure.
What is the state now? Has the consumer and customer experience improved in your view?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So let's put it in perspective. In 2017,
my bad,
the
guys.
trade volumes increased about 30 times, 30x. It's pretty tough to grow 30x without having some bumps in the road, and we had our fair share of bumps. The platform grew more than 40x. Our actual support capability grew 600x. That's still not enough. We still had a lot of customers that didn't get the service they needed. You might have seen that we hired Tina Batnugger. I hired her from Twitter. She's an amazing hire. She's done a fantastic job. We're in fact hiring 500 additional reps this quarter, of which the first 90 started yesterday. It takes us time to hire reps. We're dealing with people's money, right? So from the time we find somebody to the time we put them through security checks and everything else, it does take us some time. But we are, the queues are down, service levels are back where we need them to be, and we, if as long as we don't have some massive spike like December, we should be fine. And by the end of this quarter, we'll be in great shape.
So there's a lot of talk about this conference that this is the asset class for millennials. From your user base, do you see that? Can you back it up with any kind of data that you have more millennial users than typically maybe in Ameritrade?
Well, I think certainly
what's going on, guys?
The adopters were all millennials, and many.
Sorry. All right, let's get to the stream.
The asset class has matured.
I'll pull it up on here.
Like any asset class that matures, you now see people who have the money, which tend to be the.
Wait, can you guys hear?
The more 50-ish, 55-ish, and those people are coming on board, and they're trading now as well. So,
Hold on.
So we have a pretty diverse range of traders on our system, and in fact, one of the announcements we're making today is to help accelerate the maturation of the asset class.
And we'll get to that in just a minute. But in terms of trying to figure out where the next leg of growth is going to come from, is it by adding new coins to the platform to increase volumes? I mean, where are you seeing it come from?
So we get this question all the time of why are you not adding more coins? And so let me address that. We have said publicly we are committed to adding more coins to the platform, and we will. Having said that, we have published a digital asset framework that lays out how we evaluate coins. There's some rubbish out there that we need to.
XRP's at the top of that list.
Fundamentally than that, there has been a lot of discomfort by the SEC around a lot of these ICO-based tokens, and it would have frankly been irresponsible for us to have added a lot of these assets in the face of that uncertainty. We are
talked about that.
Legitimize this asset class. We're not going to be the ones that are operating in the black. There's plenty of
Come on.
that want to do that. That's not us.
Come on, boys.
We take it very seriously. So as there is more regulatory certainty, we will add more assets.
It's interesting that you mentioned ICOs because even with XRP, which is the coin of Ripple, I mean, in the past couple of days we saw it spike because we simply advertised the fact that you and the Ripple CEO were going to appear on Fast Money. You weren't going to appear together.
Right.
So obviously these are separate interviews, but there were rumors going around that XRP would be added, and that would be the big announcement to be made today, which it is not.
That's not the announcement.
But is it concerning to you that there is maybe not enough liquidity out there where people can push around the price so much?
Yeah. So no, you're absolutely right. So we look at that very specifically when we're thinking about listing a token. We look very hard at how open is it to market manipulation. And frankly, all the noise that's out there about whatever token, pick your favorite, the more it drives volatility and looks like it's being manipulative, the less likely it is we're going to list it anytime soon, because that's not healthy for the ecosystem.
All right.
So in fact, I met Brad coming in. He's about to come on the show, and I was joking with him, should we take a picture of ourselves and post it on Twitter?
You will not believe what you would call if you did that.
Exactly. But no, that's no.
Let me ask you this. One of the things that I think, the adoption
So,
of your platform is...
Let me turn this down a little bit. He just... Okay, every coin that they would add, I don't know if you guys have looked at the tiers yet. Let me reread the comments here. Shot down. Uh-oh. What happened? It ended? What? What do you mean it ended?
Needs to be created as well.
All right, there we go.
I think fundamentally, though, our positioning is we are the safest.
All right.
And everything we do has to
Just switch over to TRX. TRX is a good coin.
market manipulation. Is there the right data? The safest is this is not like equities, right? I ran a big equity trader. That's
All right, I'm gonna turn this down. He just said that they would never add a coin that's subject to market manipulation, but right before that, he talked about how they would only add coins that they posted within their categories that they had previously listed a couple of months ago. Every coin that they put in that list, XRP was at the top of the list. Hold on.
Regards the Coinbase app, Twitter is losing its mind in anticipation of what that announcement is. We'll tell you in just a moment. I'm Melissa Lee. You're watching Fast Money. We're live at the Credit Suisse blockchain.
All right, every coin that they would have listed, XRP being at the top of that list. Let me go ahead and mute this. Nothing's happening. Every coin that was on that list would have been subject to market manipulation. They said that they would never add a coin that would be subject to market manipulation. Completely contradictory. They said the same thing and then they added Bitcoin Cash. Like, hold on. All right. So that's a little bit, that's honestly a lie. This is, in my opinion, this is him covering his back again. Because they said the same thing about freaking Bitcoin Cash. And it tripled in value or something like that. Or it went up like 3 times. So, in my opinion, I think this is him covering his back. Obviously, like, they aren't announcing a Ripple partnership. They said that. But to say that they're never going to add any coin that is affected by market manipulation, they're going to have to add, like, Ncash. Or, like, any coin that they add is going to be subject to, like, market manipulation. It doesn't even matter what it is. Any coin that goes on Coinbase will be subject to market manipulation. So for him to say that is, like, silly. This will be a big gain for Coinbase as far as bringing in more users to the space as a whole. If they add Ripple, Coinbase will... I don't know if you guys know this, but Tron's actually been found in Coinbase's coding already, which is weird. And as someone who knows a little bit about computers, it's not in there unless it has potential for a feature. But Tron doesn't really meet, out of the list that they posted on like coins that they would add, the expectations, Tron didn't really meet the expectations, and Tron wasn't one of the coins, which is weird. But they have it in their coding, so I'm kind of torn, you know. Usually, if it would have been the coding and they would have met the expectations, I would have said Tron's going to be added. But they just don't meet the expectations that Coinbase has listed previously. Bitcoin Cash is a joke. So many better coins could have went on Coinbase. Yeah, I completely agree. If Bitcoin Cash would have never been added on the Coinbase, then then it wouldn't be anywhere near it is. I think it's number 5 right now. No, number 4. Number 4. Yeah, it'd be under $1,000, 100%. It'd be like, I don't know, it would be like maybe a $10 million market cap. Maybe like, I don't know, it'd be a whole lot lower, for sure. I don't know, it's kind of a silly idea. I think they are waiting on the success. Is this back? Waiting on the success.
Welcome back to a very special Fast Goes West Crypto Edition. We are live at the Credit Suisse Blockchain West Symposium here at the St. Regis Hotel in San Francisco. And we are back with the Coinbase president and COO.
Can you guys imagine if they come out and they're, yeah, Tron or Coinbase?
Because just as we promised, all of you tuning in right now are going to be the first to hear about the next big thing for Coinbase. So why don't you tell us all about it?
Thank you for inviting us here and letting us do this. So, you know, we've talked a lot about the maturation of the asset class and what needs to happen. In crypto right now, it's mostly active traders, right? We're getting some institutional demand, but we haven't really done much for the individual investor. And so I'm delighted to say that today, Coinbase is announcing the launch of the Coinbase Index Fund. It's basically a very simple to use, easy way to get exposure to the crypto assets that we can offer on our exchange. It's a market cap weighted index fund. It's underpinned by the Coinbase index, which is effectively the benchmark data for crypto, which we're also announcing today. And both of those will be available very, very shortly. And people will be able to sign up, they'll be able to invest, and we'll be able to give them exposure. Now, unfortunately, day one, it'll only be available to accredited investors. Again, back to the regulatory uncertainty, those are the investors who are allowed to do it now. Over time, we would hope very much to expand it to all investors, right? And we're working with the regulators on what it's going to take to make that happen.
What are the mechanics of this? Will you actually hold the actual cryptocurrencies that are on the exchange in order to reflect what's in the fund? Buying?
Absolutely. So there's a separate legal entity which is completely separate from Coinbase to protect the investors. Coinbase Asset Management. That is the entity that you'll be a customer of. It will buy the assets in the fund. It'll market weight those assets. It'll rebalance those assets as the index goes up and down. And you'll be able to, just like any other fund, you'll be able to invest or redeem over time.
So it's a really interesting concept. Obviously, a lot of people get nervous about the whole idea of a cryptocurrency. I think in a conference
I'm a little bit.
Your digital assets and you know.
Is this a live? Yeah.
Assets, that sort of thing. So you actually are creating an asset class for all intents and purposes.
This is a live stream. We're watching it live right now.
Something that will expand users, or for all intents and purposes.
I would argue that crypto.
What in the world?
It's on an arc, just like every other asset class, of maturation, right? It went from the active traders to now institutions trading it, to then the individual investors are going to trade it. Individual investors, they tend to trade in funds, and they tend to trade in index funds, right? Passive investing. That's why we've created the index, and we've created the index fund to enable.
Is Coinbase effectively picking winners and losers because you also decide what goes onto the Coinbase platform, which will then go into that fund?
Yeah, no, there is some argument to that. So I would go back to, we are committed to adding more assets to the exchange. If we add an asset to the exchange, it'll show up in the fund. It'll be market cap weighted. We have a framework for how that works, and we look very hard at that, and that's what's going to drive what shows up on the exchange, and therefore in the index and in the fund.
So back a little bit to the mechanics of it. So this is going to be open to accredited investors.
Have you seen Ripple massive drop?
Is there a 1-year lockup or anything like that?
I don't doubt it.
We're trying to make this super simple. Okay. So there's other vehicles out there. Like today, if you want access to a fund, you're typically buying a hedge fund. You're paying performance fees. You've got lockups. We're not doing any of that. This is a vehicle to be as simple as possible, to be as friendly as possible. It gives you easy in, easy out.
And the winner is
and it's completely transparent and based on that index. It's just like an ETF in many ways, but it's not, right? So this is a crypto fund. Yeah.
I'm sure if you take a look
We've seen
at
Ripple on Binance.
Is one competitor the Grayscale Bitcoin Investment Trust? Granted, that's only Bitcoin.
Right.
But this is, it sort of, it feels like
this is going to be interesting.
Well, I think that's a good question. I think that the investors are not going to want to pick specific winners or losers. I don't know that they want to do that. Like the investors, when they invest in
I'm sorry, we've got to interrupt you. We've got some breaking news. We're hearing word right now that Gary Cohn has resigned. Meg Terrell's got more on this story. Meg.
That's right, Melissa. We are learning Gary Cohn, President Trump's top economic advisor, plans to resign. This is coming from the New York Times, citing White House officials.
What?
Officials, according to this story, saying there's no single factor behind his departure, but his decision to leave, of course, comes after the struggle over the plans to impose tariffs on steel and aluminum.
Oh, he resigned because they didn't add Ripple to Coinbase. Now it all makes sense. That's why he resigned. Honestly, I don't care. How is this breaking news?
I would imagine that the markets be very volatile.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I just who's Gary? That's what I was saying. Why do we care? We're all here for cryptocurrency, and they're telling us about politics.
In some cases, if you believe that, I mean, I happen to believe that tariffs are horrible. So you want to have somebody like Gary Cohn.
Oh shoot!
This is not going to be good for
Look at this
When we were
drop.
hearing that Gary Cohn was going to be added to the administration, the markets loved it.
Yeah, they loved it because they thought it was a continuation of a lot of easy money policies that had been in place for much of the bull market. And I think, at the end of the day, he was one of maybe the captain of the Committee to Save America, that sort of thing. This is not great for financial markets, obviously, for risk assets, because we saw what happened, how that tariff announcement came about. And don't forget, guys, back in August, you remember after Charlottesville, remember how many corporations came out and
sell the news, my friend? When do you think it will go up 3 times its actual price? Are we talking?
This is something that I think corporations are going to have to take a stand on, especially
Yo, topic, yo, Vivo, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Ripple going triple its price?
Right. We're showing you the SPY ETF because the futures are closed right now, but right now they are trading lower. You had mentioned he was seen as the last barrier between the administration and actual enactment of trade tariffs.
Right.
Let's connect the dots then. Trade tariffs are inflationary. How do you think the market reacts
The
tomorrow?
market's
What trades are you looking
dropping.
Well, I mean, listen, I think the entire market is going to be affected by this because now you're going to have earnings compression. So your PE ratio is going to have to be re-rated.
So interest rates go up,
Interest rates go up.
dollar goes up.
Dollar probably goes up. Stocks go down. That's how I look.
Well, I think listen, over the last
Hey,
week,
guys.
we've heard a lot of very prominent economists come out.
You guys, do not forget to like the stream. It helps get awareness and everything, so do not forget to like the stream. It really helps it out.
Going to be impacted by people who, by companies that actually consume these materials that are going to have the tariffs on them. So to me, I just think it's just packing on to the uncertainty that we've had since late January. The way the markets have reacted over the last 5 weeks is they do not like this volatility in the White House.
All right. Asif Hirshi is still here. One last question.
Why are we
for you.
still talking about Gary?
When does this product launch?
It launches very soon. It's
Very
gonna,
soon.
yeah, so you'll be able to get to the website today. You'll be able to sign up for it. It'll be available very soon.
Okay.
Vivo?
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you for having me here.
Vivo, I'll answer your question in 1 second.
In case you're just tuning in, we just got news that Gary Cohn has resigned. It's a story that we'll continue to track. We'll continue to track the market reaction. Meantime, still ahead, the Ripple effect. Ripple soaring 400% over the last year, captivating the attention of the crypto universe. CEO Brad Garlinghouse will be here to tell us what the next big thing.
They don't have Bitcoin Cash on there. There's no Bitcoin Cash. Take note that there was no Bitcoin Cash on the top crypto list. There's a reason for that, guys. Jeez. Coinbase is, they're lying to some faces. Oh shoot, it's going back up. Barely. Alright, so let's answer your question. What do you think it will go up to 3 times its actual price? It depends when you bought in. Are you talking about the... Okay, so let's just say the current price. Let me pull up TradingView right now. So this Ripple is 92 cents at the moment. 3 times Ripple's actual price after... Let me also pull up TradingView. We're going to go back to the live stream once it tunes back in, guys. The live stream is actually on...
Your phone can measure you.
Ads. So we're going to go ahead and zoom off that so I can talk about this stuff a little bit here. Wow, that was actually pretty accurate. Jeez. So what we're starting to see here, guys, is that we actually broke, I believe, well, Ripple hasn't, but Bitcoin has. Ripple's broken out of the downwards trend, Bitcoin has. Ripple, it's looking, the charts are honestly still looking pretty bad for Ripple. I won't know exactly. So when I think Ripple will go back up to 3 times its price, probably. Oh, here's the deal. It's hard to say until we at least see a sign of recovery from Ripple. Right now, there's really no sign of recovery. What we can see is hopefully this is breaking out of the downwards trend. Hopefully we don't just get another triangle here. It's kind of looking weird. It's possible that we see another triangle, but we won't really know until this breaks out. I would say by the end of this year, I could see it happening. I think there's... I think it could happen within the next 12 months for sure. I think 12 months from now, if Ripple doesn't go back up to its all-time high, it'll be a little bit weird. However, we did just have the greatest bear run and greatest bear market in cryptocurrency history. So take that into account, that bear markets are good and bad. They're bad in the sense that it was the greatest drop, most horrible time in cryptocurrency, period. It's good in the sense that since it was the greatest drop, it was the greatest buying opportunity, not the greatest buying opportunity in crypto history, but as of right now, that was one of the best buying opportunities that anyone could have had. Let me make sure that the stream's not... Okay, it's tuning back in. So I would say within 12 months, I think it's very reasonable that we see Ripple over $3.
Back the markets. Gary Cohn has resigned. Hampton Pearson's got a statement from the White House. Ham.
We have, in fact, 3 statements. First, from President Trump, quoting now.
Do you guys want to hear politics?
My chief economic advisor did a
Do you guys want to hear politics, yes or no? If you guys don't want to hear it, I'll mute it. Because I don't honestly care enough for politics. Either side.
He is a rare talent, and I thank him for his dedicated service to the American people. from White House Chief of Staff John
Gary's a
Kelly.
legend apparently now.
Served as
All right.
working with Greg
I don't. You do want to hear it? All right, let's hear why.
historic tax reform. I will miss having him as a partner in the White House, but he departs having made a real...
All right, 50-50, no, mute. All right, cool, we're going to mute it. Let's talk about cryptocurrencies again. So, Brad Garlinghouse is up next for the CNBC live stream, so that'll be interesting. That'll be really cool to see. But yeah, they're just talking about Gary. Ripple's going back up. It had this massive drop. We can see as soon as the announcement happened, Ripple dropped off, but it's slowly working its way back up here. Not too, I mean, it is chugging, but look at the supply drop. Holy crap. So yeah, I don't know. I'd say give Ripple 12 months. It's very possible that Ripple goes up to back to its all-time high, or at least I would say at least over $3 in the next 12 months. If Ripple's not over $3, which is over 3 times its price, it's like 33 or 330% or something like that. So, I think it's like 327%, but still, give Ripple 12 months, and I think you'll be happy. I honestly just Ripple's a scaling coin, guys. It really is. The more banks adopt it, the better it'll be. Let me see.
That we're not clear if it was Gary or not.
All right, still talking. I feel like every time I hit the unmute button, it's just the word Gary. But yeah, give Ripple 12 months, because the more, guys, we're seeing like more and more banks and money programs and companies join Ripple every single week. RippleNet. When are you selling or buying? I'm not doing anything right now. I actually forgot. I was supposed to do a series of a 10 times gain where I put in $100, and I started off in the Ripple and I forgot about it. So I actually have $100 just sitting in Ripple, and so I was supposed to turn that into 1,000, which I forgot about. So I'll actually have to bring that back. But right now I'm just holding. There's no point in buying and selling right now. The market needs to be determined. The market is not solidified yet. That's when I'll start buying and selling again. Whenever we see like a jump like this stuff, that's when I'll be buying and selling. Whenever we see our next, you know, like our next this, can I make a circle on here? Oh shoot. Whenever we see something that's like over here, like around this area, that's when I'll be buying and selling. You know, this is gonna go up and I'll just be holding. It'll go up like this. I'll probably sell and let it go down. You know, if I start seeing it go back up, I'll buy back in. You know, this was a little bit of an insane jump where it barely had any room to consolidate. Just more Gary. However, this is a little bit more of a normal drop here. So, you know, we go up, we drop down, buy back in, stuff like that. So this would have been a really good one, right, guys? You buy, you say you're just holding, it's going down a little bit, which is kind of like what we're doing right now. Hey, it shoots up, you see the peak, you don't really know when to sell at the peak. How do you know when to sell? Okay, so you know when to sell after a, let me make sure, because I don't want to miss Brad Garlinghouse. So you know when to sell at these points. So let me go ahead and move my little lines here. So say you're just holding for this entire period over here. I'm just gonna get the line. This green bar, you're just holding. You bought in over here, it's dropped down a little bit, but you know what, you're just hodling, right? Next thing you know, if I can grab it, next thing you know, we have this gain from like here to freaking here. So what I would say is that you always, if you're looking to day trade and like buy and sell back in, or sell and buy back in better, then
out there that potentially could be.
All right, they're not talking about it. If you're looking to do this, then you always have to be checking. I would say recommend just stopping by to encourage my dude on his stream. Much love, man. Yo, thank you so much, Mount. Love you, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Have predefined targets. That's when you sell. Yeah, no, yeah, that's not a bad idea either. What I like to do personally, instead of just setting up like stop buys and stop losses and all that, is I'm always watching the market. I have an app on my phone that is, I believe it's called HODL. Let me make sure about that. Yeah, it's the app on my phone is called HODL, and so I always get like, I'm always checking that. It's super easy. It's on your phone. You check it. It's pretty accurate. So I see it going up, 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 and then say Ripple right now, and I see it go up to $1.50. And I'm like, holy crap, we're really in the game here. It goes up to $1.51, and I'm like, man. And all of a sudden I see, you know, I check like 30 minutes later, 15 minutes later, and then I see it, you know, it's $1.48. And I was like, oh, okay, it went down a little bit. That's when I'm going to start paying attention, start checking probably every 5-10 minutes. You know, and then I see it drop, you know, it goes up $1.49, goes up a cent. I'm like, okay. And then I see it go down, you know, $1.45, $1.43. And then that's when I'm pretty confident, you know, once it's already like at least 10 cents and I see it hit $1.40 from when it was at $1.51. That's when I'm going to go ahead and sell. I know that it's heading back down instead of, you know, doing a bull trap or a bear trap. So that's what you have to do, is not get caught in a bull or a bear trap, because those can bite you in the butt. I've been caught myself before, and it sucks because you lose money. And yeah, we're still talking about Gary. Chart on the 15 minutes. You want to look at the 15-minute chart? Use fib zones chart. Use fib zones chart on the 15 minutes. It's rough. Are we talking about on here? On TradingView? I have it pulled up on Binance. Momentum Gaming, dude. Go gaming. I just want Brad Garlinghouse to come in here and talk about XRP. But, you know, Gary's breaking news. So that's what I would say. It's just, you know, when you see it going up, it's really, honestly, that's like all there is to it. You can do technical analysis and look at the charts and all that. But when you see it, you know, when you see it go up a lot and it starts dropping pretty, you know, rapidly, that's when I'm going to say that's your best indicator, is when you see it start going back down. That's going to be your indicator to sell. Now, don't try to sell after it goes down like 2 cents. If you see it go up to like $1.50, $1.60, and then it drops to like $1, like, say it goes up to $1.60 and it drops to like $1.57, and you're like, oh, and you sell, and then, you know, that could just be a little fluctuation of people buying, selling. You don't really know when it's going to drop until it's a little bit thicker and deeper than that. So that's just my opinion. Although it's always risky because you can get caught in the bear or the bull traps, which I've done myself. So yeah, if you guys have any questions while we're waiting for Brad Garlinghouse, the live stream's still here. It's still running. I muted it because they're just talking about politics at the moment, but we're waiting for Brad Garlinghouse to come on. He's going to talk about Ripple XRP on CNBC Fast Money, hopefully have some sort of announcement for us. I don't know if you guys know this, though, but the big news that just came out about Ripple XRP is that a lot of these exchanges and a lot of these people are really starting to get angry about Coinbase not adding it. You saw them all laughing when they said, oh no, we're not adding it. They know, guys, they know that everybody wants Coinbase to add Ripple. They know that, but they're not doing it. And so that's why they were all laughing about it when it was brought up. And so all these people know that they know, and now they're laughing about it. All these people are coming out, all these exchanges are starting, or that are already started. They're all saying, we are like banding together. We're all saying, we're all adding Ripple, all adding XRP to our exchange. One, because it's the #3 currency, cryptocurrency in the world, but two, because it's a good coin, and we're tired of, they could be called, like, honestly, Coinbase could be called for market manipulation right now, you know, saying, like, for doing, I mean, I guess they couldn't. I guess it would be more CNBC, but they're always like, you know, we're gonna go do an event with Brad Garlinghouse, or we're gonna go do an event with Ripple, hint, hint, and they kind of like flash it all over the media, flash it all over like everywhere, and then it's like, oh shoot, everyone gets hype. You know, they know what's gonna happen. They know if they flash around, oh hey, our CEO is gonna go with Ripple CEO. Like what do they think is gonna happen? They're not stupid, guys. They are the biggest crypto exchange for a reason. They're not stupid people. They know what they're doing. Oh, that, you know, that's when you notice. Oh yeah, dude. I always say, guys, whenever the technical analysis lines up with the news, it's usually a really good sign for a coin. So if the news is just going total bullish and they're just pumping into a coin, here we go.
You mentioned Mnuchin and Hassett as sort of being the standard bearers for freer trade. The markets are interpreting this as if freer trade is really in jeopardy.
I think this is it.
Is that the right takeaway? What's your take on how the market is reacting?
Don't jump to hasty conclusions. That's the best advice I can sincerely give you. Don't jump to hate.
All right, so they're just talking about stocks now. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, what I can do is I can go ahead and while we're waiting for Brad Garlinghouse to come on CNBC Fast Money, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up like we've already looked at the Bitcoin charts. The Bitcoin charts is starting to look a little bit healthier. However, you know, it needs to like get out. It needs to break out of this trend that it has. Because right now it's kind of downhill trend, downhill spiral. Which I have full confidence that Ripple will break out. I'm a huge supporter of Ripple. I think it's one of the best active products. That's another thing. People don't understand how big of a deal it is to have an active working product. Not just a cryptocurrency that you can trade around. Ripple's like XRP has their active working product in the RippleNet, and XCurrent, XRapid, Ripple the company, very successful. One of the fastest growing, if not the fastest growing and most problem solving companies in the world today. It's huge. So, you know, for active working products like Encash, I just did one. Nebel, another one. TRX doesn't have an active working product yet. TRX is one of the most long-term coins, but they're working towards an active working product. Steemit, I think that's why Steemit got up so high, is because they're like another Reddit. Which I've started posting videos to Steemit again because support. Yeah, we're still talking about the DAO here. Yeah, so let me go ahead and pull up, now that we've already talked about this, while we're waiting, I might as well pull up the BTC chart, because the BTC chart is directly, it directly affects every other coin. This is what we drew up earlier. It broke out. Hopefully we don't fall back in here. We're in the red. I honestly think that this is just a correction or consolidation. It'll probably go down, honestly. Well, we might have actually already hit the low. It might go down a little bit lower. If it does, I wouldn't be surprised. If we start getting near this line again of like below 10,000, that'll be really scary. But I think as of right now, we're good. I think it's just a consolidation correction. Nothing to be worried about yet. And honestly, I think I'm pretty sure it'll bounce back and it'll get back on this trend line, and we'll see things happen. That trend line's actually not 100% accurate. I drew that really fast. Now that I look at it, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think Brad Garlinghouse is gonna have to say about this? I think it'll be interesting. I'm curious. And they're really freaking dude. Gary's stealing the show right now. We're all trying to hear what Brad Garlinghouse has to say, and all we can hear about is Gary. I don't know. I'm actually curious. I want to see what Brad Garlinghouse has to come out and say. This will be very interesting.
Hundreds of billions of dollars from Chinese practices. If they act commensurate with that, we're going to get a big response from...
More politics. Yeah, 15-minute charts are usually good. Yeah, Ripple's dropping again. Very well could see Ripple hit 90 cents. But it's already dropped. I believe it was at $1.05 yesterday or a day or two ago. Elvis plot twist. Gary's joining Coinbase. Yeah, when they came out, they're like, hold on, we have breaking news. Gary just quit as the economic advisor for Trump or whatever. I was like, oh, what a coincidence. They come on and they're like, well, what's his name? CEO of Coinbase comes on. He's like, oh yeah, we're actually not adding Ripple, and they all laugh about it. And then it's like, breaking news. He quit the economics department. And then it's like, the financial advisor, he's gone. It was like really convenient timing. Someone's gonna have to make a meme out of that. It's like Coinbase rejects Ripple. Head economic advisor for the USA quits. Freaking Jerry, dude. Dang it, Gary. Yeah, no, we'll see here. That was just really, really funny timing that they had. Still talking about Jerry, dude. So I don't know how long. I think he was supposed to have already been on, but breaking news. Breaking news is breaking news. Ripple's continuing to fall here. Excuse me. I was literally like taking a nap. I was taking a nap. I get a notification on my phone from another YouTuber, and it's like breaking news. This is happening, and I saw the tweet. And I was like, oh god. And so I saw the tweet. I made a YouTube video. I was like, everyone. I was like, something's happening. Something's big. Ripple's getting added to Coinbase. Put the video out. Put a live stream in my Discord channel. By the way, if you guys aren't in my Discord channel, I think it should be in the description. But if it's not, I can go ahead and link it in chat for you guys. Anyway, I threw out a message in my Discord, said, hey, this is going to happen. I have the live stream linked to my YouTube account. I'm going to be streaming it so that I'm going to be giving my thoughts and kind of be talking in between when CNBC Fast Money is not talking, which is kind of just what's happening right now. But let's go ahead and look at, yo, I know Encash is dropping pretty cheap, which is great for me because I don't have money to buy in yet. But like when I do, whew, I will be excited. What is my Instagram? I don't have an Instagram except for my private. I only have a private Instagram. I don't have a crypto Instagram. I could make one, I guess. I just don't know what I would post on there. I mean, I guess I could post like pictures of like when I upload videos. Or I could do like little Instagram segue. You know what? That's a smart idea because I'm not a huge fan of well, I do have a Twitter, but I only post whenever I post videos out on there. Make one then. You will be famous. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'll be famous. As much as I love, you know, doing YouTube and all, I am by no means famous. I think I have. Let me refresh this. I have. Well, it's not on here. I don't know how many subscribers. I think I have like 200 subs. I have 219 subs. Yeah. So by no means famous, but thank you a lot. It means a lot. I will make an Instagram though. So yeah, if you guys ever have ideas, don't forget to leave them in the comments or in my Discord or on a live stream or something. I'm always open for ideas. So I'll make the Instagram account tonight, and I will link it in the Discord. Is that fair? I'll link it in the Discord for you guys. Because I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I just kind of use Twitter to put out my videos. I put it out, put a bunch of tags on it, and it gets a lot of notice, and people are like, wow, we really enjoy this, so I do it like that. Still no Brad Garlinghouse. This is going to be interesting. Still talking about stocks here. Okay, now we're at ads, so I assume that we're going to have Brad after the ads are done. Is there any coins that you guys want me to look at, do a technical analysis at, talk about, any questions, any coins you guys want me to look up here? If there is, by all means, holler, give me a holler, and I will shoot them out. Encash, I love Encash. I don't know who told me about this, but the guys, this coin is revolution. I didn't even know we had technology like this. This is crazy. Encash, guys, if you guys don't know what Encash is, second BCPT. All right, got you. Yeah, so Encash, if you guys don't know what Encash is essentially like it's gonna revolutionize the security in the shopping industry. It basically has smart scanners and smart technology that knows when you go in stores, what store it is, what you've recently been like. So you kind of like sign up for an account, and then when you walk into the store, if you're in the system, then it'll like scan you when you walk through the store. It'll know who you are, and at the front register, they'll have like a tablet or something like more smart than obviously like a register, because they'll have the Encash technology. And so let me actually take this up too. Encash Bitcoin. There's the ICO drop. Any coin that comes out of ICO though, it drops. Every coin, whenever it comes out of ICO, it drops. So that's why you do ICOs, is because you sell as soon as it comes out, or you wait, you buy early. So I mean, yeah, there's nothing really to do a technical analysis on because it's non-existent. The coin literally just came out a couple days ago. But basically, so it scans you whenever you walk into a place. Let me make sure we're not missing Brad. Yeah, so it scans you whenever you come into a place, and then at the front it says, Brendan Veeman just walked into your store. He's been interested in, let's just say I always make the analogy of the coat store because that's one they use. So it's like a suit shop. You walk in and it says, Brendan has been looking at, like, I don't know what suits are, like polo suits that are brown polo suits of this color, this style. This is what he is interested. This is what he's looking for this occasion. He would, and then it says things that he's interested in, what he needs help with. And the guy walks up and he was like, you know, hey Brendan, it's nice to meet you, whatever. Or, ooh, is this it? What did I just do?
Welcome back. It is the story of the after-hour session. It will be the story of the day tomorrow. Gary Cohn has resigned. The markets right now trading lower. Let's get to Eamon Javers. Eamon.
Yeah, Melissa, that's right. The story at some point during the course of the day tomorrow.
Every time I turn on the mic, dude, it's always scary. So no, Encash is gonna be huge, guys. And for those of you guys who don't know, it's ranked at number 1,214. It is one of the lowest ranked cryptocurrencies. And for something to have technology like that, like, I'll show you guys the video real fast. I heard law enforcement will be using Encash for facial recognition to catch wanted criminals who want triggering a bull run in the future. Ripple is falling again. Let's check it. Yeah, oh, there it goes. Yeah, Ripple is falling again. It's kind of back to where it fell. What you know what would have been really kind of, I mean, I don't know if it would have been smart, but like, it's only dropped a couple hundred Satoshi. But like, just sell all your Ripple right here. As soon as they were like, we're not adding it, and it came out, and then you just would have sold, bought back in like a super fast trade. Encash is creepy though. So that's the thing, is people are worried about Encash. And rightfully so. It is definitely a privacy issue to some people, and that's one of the things, is that it's not going to be necessarily, well, we'll see. Actually, I don't know. As of its start, so I'll go ahead and look up Encash. Let me go ahead and show you guys this video. Where is it? Nucleus Vision.
I want to do business with you guys.
Wow, yeah, while we're in for that, I want to show you guys this video. This explains Encash very well.
What's the central, most important part of your life? Is it an object? A movement? What forms the basis for your activity, your growth?
Hey, Luke.
Hey.
How can we help you?
I have a big date and I want to look good. I saw some things I really liked online, but I don't know what to look like on TV.
I saw it on your profile. We can definitely help you here, man.
Great.
All right, take a walk with me. Are you ready for experience? Okay, what do you think?
It doesn't fit right, but I liked it online.
Okay, I see what you were going for. What about something more sophisticated? Huh?
I like that.
Okay, go ahead and try it on. And I'm gonna grab your time, all right? Great. Would you like this delivered to your home?
No, man, the date's tonight. Let me just exchange the money cash.
All right, man, I love that. Just give me the quick.
Paid.
Imagine infinite possibilities for connection. What charges you up?
The crazy thing is that stores have already adopted this. This is the roadmap. Let me make sure Brad's not on here.
Field for all investors. There's always a bull market somewhere.
Guys, they're already in stores. That's the thing, is that they're already being used. Their products are already being used, and by 2000, and within the next year, they're supposed to be already like with security. So that's nutty. It is a little bit creepy, I will say that, but like, it's still revolutionary. So governments obviously, like, you know, no security or government place is going to take this down. What I'm interested in is how are they going to, the only problem I see with Encash, I think it's great. The technology is going to be used eventually anyway. Let's just say if you ever go to jail, you're automatically, since you go to jail, you're required to be scanned. So everybody that's ever been to jail is scanned. Otherwise, you don't have to be. The problem I see is, you know, how do they determine who gets scanned? Do you have to scan optionally? Like, is it your choice to get scanned, or like the next time you go to like to get your passport, they like scan you? That's what I'm nervous of. Is it like you're forced to be scanned? Still talking about Gary. So that's the weird thing about. I want to see how they work out the scanning issue. I think it would be totally reasonable to say anybody who gets a felony is required to be scanned, and or if you get a felony from here on out, when you go into, you know, for jail or whatever happens, you are scanned because you got in a felony. I think that's pretty reasonable. You know, a felony is a felony. So you know, I think that's okay to scan. That way, there's no really hiding that. I think that's a huge like thing. And people change, and I totally understand that. But you know, something maybe along those lines. If it ended up in a bad hand, then who knows what will happen. They will control us like what we buy. Forced scanned for criminals. Yeah, I think, you know, forced scans for people with felonies would be totally reasonable, and I think I think that's how we'll see it used. And we're still talking about. I wonder what happened to Gary, or what happened to Brad Garlinghouse. Is he not coming on anymore? Like he was supposed to, and then they were like breaking news, and they finished their segment. So I'm a little bit confused as where Brad Garlinghouse is and why he isn't talking here. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get him later. What was the other coin that you guys wanted me to talk about? Yeah, I think. Ooh. BCPT. BCPT. I have never heard of this coin. Currently ranked at 229, so it's not too bad. Where is it listed? That's another big thing. Oh, it's on Binance. That's really good. That's really good. And it has been around for over a year. Alright, so it's been around since, you know, since October. Started at 19 cents, now it's at 91. Well, that's really good for them. What do they do? Let's go to their website. Do they not have a website? Oh, here it is. They peaked at, wow, almost $2. Jeez, bro. See, this is what I see happening to Encash. This is exactly what I see happening to Encash. Like, look, they're sitting, like, they start off, you know, they're dropping. Encash is dropping right now 19 cents, 15, 13, 11. It's just dropping, 11 cents, 11 cents. Oh, it's starting to get used. People are starting to realize what it is. It goes up, you know, maybe you sell here. And then, oh, it comes out. Securities are using it all over the place. $2 Encash, or like, you know, $2 and from 11 cents. Huge, absolutely like nutty huge gains. I could see something like that happening to Encash, like exactly what would happen with BlockMason. So I'm going to read what BlockMason is. Built to last, the new architecture is emerging. They're Chinese. We believe blockchain is the architectural foundation for the next millennium, and we see BlockMason building a formidable edifice of excellent libraries, contract programs, apps, content, and market makers. Our first entry is the market credit protocol. We plan to launch various decentralized, good. We see credit protocol bringing in $5 trillion to consumer credit market into a more healthy, friendly future. Okay. Good vision. Our protocols. Laying the groundwork for the most basic social currencies. Social? Oh, so it's a social currency? Or is it for building? Human needs such as lending to one another, better care in sickness, health, quickly building real trust in civic social settings. That permanently records ledgers of debts and credits, between parties using Ethereum blockchain. It guarantees the permanent reliability of records. So it's storage. That's another thing, is that Encash has safe storage as well. I already exited out of their website, but Encash has safe storage. So it's another really good thing about it. It has protected and safe storage options, so that you don't have to use something like BlockMason because it already has it built in. It's another reason why I think. And they're basically going to be used for security, so they have to be secure themselves. I don't think they've ever been hacked either. Encash, but granted, it hasn't been out that long. BCP. He ran away. Haha. Wait, who ran away? What happened? BCP. OMG. Brad's watching Gary. Oh, Brad ran away. Brad's watching Gary. Hold on, let me read this comment. I live in the UK, so tell me when you are live streaming next, though, and I'll still stay. I subbed. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the sub, man. It means a lot. Love being able to just help people. Yeah, if you guys are ever in the Discord, I put everything in the Discord. So look, like right here, I said, you know, where was it? I posted this. I said, wow, huge news. I posted my last video. I said, new video. And I said, wow, huge news today, 5:04. Posted the tweet, everything that's happening. People are all talking about it. I said, there you go, when's it happening? I said, right now. I try to be really fast about what I say. I think within 10 minutes, I put up a YouTube video about it. And then I linked my live stream. I said, hey guys, I'm going live. I'm going to have this thing up. And so I went ahead and posted it. So anybody that wants to join the Discord, I'm going to go ahead and get a permanent link up right now. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the chat for you guys. Oh, okay, there's already a Discord link over here, but there you guys go. Check Gary. What about Gary?
Are we targeting the aluminum and steel industries, and has already pretty much wiped out the form. So here's the bottom line. If we get some positive resolution to the tariff issue, a small compromise from the...
They're still talking about tariffs. So, like, okay, so to finish BlockMason, because I want to finish it, because I know someone asked about it. I don't know. I feel like, is its only purpose to store and protect information? Gary coin to the moon. If someone makes that, jeez. They were talking earlier about making a women's coin because of all the women's movements. Honestly, if someone made a women's coin that was like the women's coin was to like fund and support women's rights and movements across the world or something like that, and like a mission like that, like the coin would blow up. That's smart. So if any of you guys know how to do programming, make a coin like that, you'll be freaking rich. I don't know enough to make about a crypto, or I don't know enough to make a cryptocurrency, but Titcoin? No, that's not what it should be called. I can't believe I just said that on stream. I thought it said tilt coin. Tilt and kilt. So okay, so yeah, about BlockMason, Vivo. What so what do you like? What else do you want me to do about BlockMason? I'm confused as to whether it's only a like storage system, because if it is, I think it's gonna have trouble if that's the only purpose that it serves. There's other programs that do this, and I think they might be able to even do it better. So if it's only a storage system, they're gonna have some trouble. They'll still grow, but they're gonna have trouble. But if it's more than just a storage system built to last forever, you know, that's actually really good if it's built to last forever. But if it's just a storage system, then go on to the top coins of Oh, with Binance. Oh, well, here's CoinMarketCap. Let me pull up Binance. I actually think that they canceled, I think that they canceled, I'm totally blanking, Brad Garlinghouse. That's what it looks like, because they haven't added him. And maybe he's supposed to just be on here later, so we'll keep the live stream up. Ripple's, I already said, yeah, look, I called it. I said, we're going to see Ripple hit 90 cents. We're already there. That was way faster than I thought we would hit it, though. I will say that. I didn't think we'd hit it this fast. Top coins of Binance. Wait, I haven't done that in so long. How do I even get there to the top coins of Binance? Oh, right here. Is that Walton? This coin, dude, Walton. It's like literally like. See, is one of the top ones. I don't see it, my man. I see Nebel. Hey. I see Encash. I do not see your coin though. Is it by volume? I do not see it on here. How are you streaming the show? I have it right over here.
CNBC.com.
You're what?
Someone. Oh, wow, we're talking about Crit now. Okay, so we're on an ad. So I saw someone drop the link for me, and I clicked the link, or I just typed it in. It's like CNBC live stream or something like that. CNBC Fast Money live stream. I can drop the link if you guys want, but then everyone leaves. No one watches me anymore. Yeah, I don't see. I can look at it on here. What is it? BCPT. Yeah, it says it's, you know, in the negative right now. It's heading down. Yeah, any other coins that you guys want us to look at? I can go ahead and do the top coins. Wow, top coins, Walton. So I'm confused, dude. Walton has been blowing up. I remember when people told me about Walton forever ago, and I just wasn't interested in it. And this coin is constantly, it's constantly at like the top of these 24-hour price percentages. It's always blowing up. But that's the thing, it's just all over the place. You know, it's like up, down, up, way down. Hold, that was a huge reset for. Wow. $15 from. That's just a massive reset. Falcon coin. All right. That's not even a coin. Not even a coin. I want to go to Walton's website. Actually, I don't know too much about Walton. I mean, I guess it could be a good investment if you buy low. To create a business ecosystem integrating construct person. Human beings, reliable digital life forms. That's, I mean, smart. Translation of value. based on organic integration of blockchain and Internet of Things. This will extend the blockchain technology from the Internet to Internet of Things, which will turn to create genuine, believable, traceable business model with totally shareable data. Totally shareable. That's the opposite of privacy. Holy crap. It's transparent information. Businesses aren't going to like that, man. Businesses are not going to like that. That's why I think Neville's going to do better than Walton. Or it's going to be a better product. Businesses are not going to like having totally transparent information and data. Plus, Neville's easy. Depending on combination of... By the way, I don't own Neville and I don't own Walden, so don't say I'm trying to boost the price. Walden team has formulated four-phase development plan, starting from infrastructure, platform, project. I mean, yeah, it's cool. I think it's gonna be a little bit scary for companies, though. What are you guys saying? Go to CoinMarketCap, then to exchange, choose Binance. Oh, you meant like that. Yeah, all the volume's coming from Binance. KuCoin. All the Binance. Yeah, that's totally expected. 81%. That makes sense. Binance is huge now. It blew up out of freaking nowhere. Rightfully so, though. Binance made some very good choices. It starts at 12 p.m. Oh, Falcon Coin launches tonight at 12 p.m. Interesting. Live Fast Money halftime report Tuesday. We're still not talking about Bride Garlinghouse. Or maybe not. Encash will make many millionaires, only 10 billion supply. 10 billion? I thought it was 100 billion. Oh, it is 10 billion. That's less. How much does Tron have? That's 10 billion. Okay, Tron's 100 billion. Wow. Yeah, dude. I think, wow. I might move my Tron money into... I'm nervous to do that, though, because when Tron pumps, it pumps so hard. But I'm nervous to put my Tron money into Encash. Encash will make many millionaires, only 10 billion supply. That's 1/10 of Ripple's. It's true. Yeah, I'm interested to see what will happen here. I think it's going to be very interesting for sure. Woo. I think whenever they're in, so by 2020, dude, I think Encash, people will be like, oh, 2 cents? Yeah, right. It's like, oh, you want to buy it 2 cents? That's never going to happen. That's what people are going to be saying by 2020. Because by 2020, if they're going according to plan, then they're going to be all in the security networks. Security companies are going to be taking them left and right. So by 20, because like, oh man, it's going to be crazy. That's for sure. Encash, man, I am so bullish about this coin. And every coin drops after the ICO release. So like, I'm not worried about that. But like, it'll probably go down even more. But like, I'm tempted to put all of my Tron, probably not my Ripple, but like, this coin, it's gonna blow up. And so what I mean is, it's not gonna be this like steady short climb upwards where it's like up half a cent, or it's up like 1/4 of a cent every like week. I think it's gonna be like you know, it's gonna be like 3 cents ish, maybe 4 cents. It's gonna have this like steady like balance of a couple cents difference, and I think we're gonna see it jump like at least like 10 cents. And then people are gonna be like, oh shoot, I just 5x to my money, cool. And it's gonna be like Encash. So Encash is my secret hold that I do not own yet, which I want. If I had money, I would buy it in a heartbeat. But I broke, young broke. What's that song? Yum dumb broke high school kids. Yeah, I'm not in high school, but I'm a college student. I'm a business major. But if I had money, man, I'd put in Encash, that's for sure. I also have a product that I'm working on that'll hopefully come out by the end of this year. Well, maybe not come out, but I'll hopefully have it done by the end of this year. That'll be super cool. So I'll keep everybody that's like a sub to the YouTube channel, you know, I'll keep everyone posted. I'll post a video about it. When it comes out, I'll post it onto my YouTube channel. It's not going to be related to cryptocurrencies, but like as a business major, it's going to be a huge step for me. What should you guys call me? You guys can call me Brendan, that's my name, or you guys can call me the Crypto Analyst. Either one, or Analyst or Crypto, I don't know, you guys can call me whatever you want. You guys can call me Crypto B, that sounds like a rapper. You guys can call me whatever you want. I'm a pretty chill guy. A little bit about me for those of you guys who don't know. I know we have some new people in here. I'm Brendan. I really enjoy cryptocurrency. When I was in 2000, I think it was 2011, end of 2011, I was tasked in my school to do a report on a news event that had potential upbringing and it had to be a potential significant event. And so I saw Bitcoin in 2011 and I said, hey, this could be huge, this could be big, it's important. I said, I see the potential. I did a report on Bitcoin 2011. Everyone laughed at me. Ooh, my throat is dry. Everyone laughed at me. Krypton. Everyone laughed at me. My teachers like, oh, this is, you know, whatever. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard, but like the one world currency like scares everyone because they think it's gonna be like the end of times. And so everyone's like, oh, here we go, like doomsday prepper. And I was like, no, like that's not what I like. That's not what I'm talking about. And they, you know, everyone brushed it off. Everyone laughed, and so I never invested in it. Everyone said it was a joke. Come back to 2017. I come back. I did 2 reports. I did one in 2011, and I did another one later in 2012. And then that was the last time I thought about Bitcoin for almost 5 years. 2017, come back. My brother talked to me about it in January of 2017. And by this time, so many people have told me like all these horrible things about it and how it's horrible and all this crap. My brother's like, I want to invest in it. And I was like, I brushed it off. And he's like, dude, but you don't even see how much it's been up. And I was like, well, what are you talking about? And I was like, you know, when I saw it, it was like $1, $2. I was like, you know, it's already above the US dollar. I thought that was huge. When I did my report on it, I saw it go almost to $2. It was like $1.90. And I was like, it's already worth more than a USD. That's crazy, man. Like, sell it now. And so, he's like, no, dude, but the crazy gains that it's had. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of gains? And he shows me the price. And I was like, oh, yeah, gains. It's like $2 again. And then I look at the price, and Bitcoin is, I don't know where it was when I first saw it, but it was like, I remember seeing it. It was like 15K, and I was like, I didn't even know what to say. As someone who almost invested at a $1 Bitcoin, I was so, that's all I ever knew Bitcoin as. Was as like a crypto version of the dollar. I didn't know what to say. I have a video on my crypto story on my channel. But like, what would you do if you had the opportunity, you did multiple reports on it, and the opportunity to invest in Bitcoin at $1, and you didn't because you were like scorned and laughed at? Like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, oh my god. He's like, I could have invested in it. I was like, you don't even know. I could have invested in it. He was talking about investing in it at like in the $100 range. I forgot I have notifications on. That scared me. Yo, man, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the crew. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Anyway, so that's kind of where I got, and so I was like, oh shoot, like this is actually, and I looked and there's like so many cryptocurrencies now, and I was like, I was just taken away. I was like, this is a whole market. This thing's growing. And then I started looking. I was like, it has potential. And, you know, like, this is a real deal. And so I started, like, looking, started researching, got into cryptocurrency. Found a guy that was kind of like a mentor. I don't know if any of you guys are ever watching him. His name was Dom, but he disappeared off the face of the map once the crypto drop happened. But he still taught me a lot, and so I'm grateful for that. Anyway, that's kind of where I am now. I'm in school to be a business major. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a big surfing. I love surfing. I live at the beach when I'm not at school. I love surfing. I love sports. I like to keep myself active. I think it helps the mental mindset, as well as your physical appearance. So I think it's very just important to keep your body healthy because it keeps your mind healthy. And so that's kind of my motto. So that's a little bit about me. Encash is this. Let me pull this up so I can read it. Encash is Encash's CEO is a Harvard dropout. Reminds me of Mark Zuckerberg. Encash pre-sale sold out quickly on its website before being listed on Binance. Its first exchange was Binance. That is huge. I completely agree. What grade did I get? Oh, I got an A on the project. I had a whole PowerPoint and everything. Like, I freaking put it up on the screen. I got an A on the project, but, like, I mean, they were still like, "Oh yeah, go sit down." Okay. Stop talking. I remember getting told that. Stop talking. You're talking too much about it. It's just like, all right, come on. All right, let a real news article get up there. All right, but it is a news article, so you did the work. We'll give you the A. You did good. You knew what you're talking about. It's still hard to think about. Oh, I remember the teacher. I remember the class. I remember where I stood. It's haunting. Haunting for sure. Alright, so I'm guessing Brad Garlinghouse isn't coming on, or they postponed him or something happened, because he is we've been waiting for a while here and he's not here. I gotta get a reply to those comments, I forgot. Yeah, so if any of you guys aren't in the Discord's in the description below. I encourage you guys to join there. That is the easiest way to access me. I have Discord on my laptop, which I always take to school with me. I have it on my phone, which I'm everywhere. So I have it on my Discord. I have my Discord on my laptop, my phone, and my desktop. So I have it everywhere. So if you guys ever want to get a hold of me, Discord is the way. It's the fastest one. I'm super active in there, as well in the comment section. But I take a little bit longer to get back in the comment sections. Usually a matter of like an hour or two, when Discord could be like minutes. I've read a story about this guy who bought a pizza and two... Yeah, I think that was the one that Ty Lopez was talking about. As much as people hate on Ty Lopez, or do you guys like Ty Lopez, yes or no? I'll ask that first. So, I'll wait for the comments to come in before I say anything. Because if you guys don't want to hear about it. I'm waiting for Trun's. Who is he again? He's like a huge, I don't know if he's a mentor, entrepreneur, I think is a better way to put it. Ty Lopez is the Ferrari guy that you always see Ferrari ads on, or that you used to see on YouTube. He basically built a company. He was super, super poor guy, but he built a company. And he's very intelligent. I will say that, guys. As much as you guys either like or don't like Ty Lopez, I did not like him for a while. I thought he was arrogant and the whole thing was fake. He is a really, really smart guy. And I'm not saying everything he says is true, because he always tries to reel people in for like some money and to buy his programs and all. But like, the guy speaks a lot of truth, and just watching him, you can tell he's very knowledgeable. He says things that are very true, at least from a business standpoint. He's brilliant. He really is. He went from having nothing to being one of the most well-known faces in the business industry. He's getting flown everywhere because everyone wants to hear him speak. Is that guy you tell a secret to, then he'll tell the whole world the secret, then figure it out. I'll buck off of it. I will say it was a little bit cringy seeing him get into cryptocurrency. You could tell that when he started making crypto videos, he didn't have any idea what he was talking about. But he kind of knew that. He always said, you know, I'm not the best. He goes, I have mentors who are helping me, teaching me, and so I respect that. You could tell that he wanted to get in, so he started buying mentors to help teach him about all this stuff. And now his knowledge is growing about cryptocurrency, and you can see the progression if you watch him. I like someone who's willing to learn. Just like, you have to be willing to learn in everything. You can't go into anything thinking that you're the master unless you've already proved that you are the master. And so, he has haters, but like, he's filthy rich. So it's like, what are you hating on? The only people that hate him the only people that hate Tai Lopez are the people that aren't as rich as him. And he gets very arrogant. And there's reasons to be like, I don't like him, but to like go on and just be like, screw you, go kill yourself, stuff like that. It's like, those are only the people who are like, I don't think there's any need for that stuff. And I get comments on my YouTube that are like that stuff. So he's obviously not a millionaire. I think he's fake because his house appeared on the internet. Is renting the mansion. Okay, well, I don't think that necessarily makes him fake. A lot of people, I don't know if you guys know, so the new trend now, there's even ads for it. There's ads everywhere for this. I even see them on YouTube now. It's crazy. The new popular thing is to rent houses. So you can rent them for however long you like, but you rent the house. So basically what this prevents is that, you know, his house, that house that he has, is super rich. Either way, excuse me, he's very rich. I mean, the cars that he's had those cars for a while, for like at least 5 years. And so I doubt he's renting those cars for 5 years. Lambo, he has 2 Rolls Royce, or is that what they're called? Rolls Royce? I don't know cars too well. But he's had them for multiple years, so like, he's had the same exact cars for years and years. So like, I doubt he's been renting the same luxurious cars for years. The house is very possible. A lot of people rent houses now. It's like the new big thing is you rent houses, and then so that way you only rent them for a couple of years, and when you want to move, you don't even have to worry about selling it because you rented it in the first place. So people rent houses for a couple of years and they jump around. That way you're not tied down and the market goes down. I know he does buy real estate though. That's another thing that he does. I'm not a hater. Yeah, no, dude, don't worry. I'm super chill, guys, about my comments. I always say I'm willing to hear any side of an argument, any side. If you guys don't like, you know, like I love Ripple and Tron, but if you don't, like, that's totally okay. And if you want to say why, and this is something I meant to make a video about, but I guess I'll just say it right now. You guys are welcome to leave whatever kind of comments you guys want in the comment section, as long as it's not ad hominem, which is basically to say, I make a video about Ripple. You come onto the video, you say, this has happened. You come onto the video and you say, you're an idiot if you want to invest in Ripple. It's a useless coin with no scalability. It's a shit coin, and if you invest in it, you're a moron. And that's like, all right. And I always respond. I said, what makes it a shit coin? Like, what makes it so bad? What makes me stupid for investing in it? Ad hominem is basically attacking the person for his video, or basically attacking the person without giving any kind of backstory or back argument behind it. So the only thing I ask is, if you disagree with something, give a reason why. That's the only. I will not delete your comments or whatever. I deleted a comment. I deleted my first comment yesterday, because the guy just came on. He was basically said a bunch of stuff like that, gave no reasons. Totally hard-headed. This makes me my favorite YouTuber. Yeah, no, like dude, I will honestly. I've talked about people. I said, well, what makes this? And some people respond. They're like, oh, you're just an idiot, bro. And I said, okay, whatever. They don't have anything to say. Other people, dude, we just talk about it. And I literally have changed I'm not opposed to changing my viewpoint if someone's right. People have brought up stuff like this because I've talked to people and I said, well, like, what makes it like this? I just kind of go through a thought process because, like, you learn through trial and error. You don't, like, I'm not acting as if I have everything right and as if I have everything solved out, because I don't. So if people have literally come up and told me this stuff and I've talked to them about it and I said, okay, you know what, you're right, and my viewpoint has changed. I used to be, for example, one person came up to me and talked to me about Ripple's burn process. I said, you know what, you're right, I changed my view. I said, I think Ripple's burn process is rough, and it could be definitely improved upon now. I was very, very bearish on Bitcoin. People have talked to me about it, and Bitcoin has changed their views, and they said, oh, well, it's going to be using SegWit. It's going to be, the Lightning Network has just moved up in its date time, and they've been working on it, improving upon it. And Bitcoin already has a change in fees from like $40 to $70 to 40 to 70 cents. I said, that's awesome. I said, you know what? I'm way more bullish on Bitcoin now. I'm just, you know, the only thing I ask is that you give a reason. So if it, like, I don't think there's anything like wrong with hate comments or disagreements. I think that's normal. Like, we're not going to agree on everything, but again, if you're just going to leave a crazy comment telling me about how stupid I am, just, you know, tell me why I'm an idiot. I'm not saying that I'm not. The only reason why I personally don't invest in Ripple is because Brad holds 60% of the coins at once, and once he cashes out the other 40%, of the investors will see an extreme drop in the investment. So yeah, no, I totally understand that. And so the problem, there's a whole talk about this, and so I talked about this a lot. And that, is it possible? Yeah, it's 100%. Oh, let me make sure Brad's not on here, is he?
$1 billion to the revenues, with a 20% CAGR and a 30% operating income.
No. So I'm gonna take off these headphones. These headphones are really hot. My house is really hot. I got my own apartment. That's pretty cool. Just got that. Anyway, my Ferraris are actually in the background. No, I'm just kidding. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the comment. So yeah, he does hold 60%, and so that's what makes it, or people call it decentralized. The only thing I would say about this is that he could. It's very possible, you know, he could do it. Will he ever? In my opinion, I think there's like a 99.99% chance that he won't. One, there's no reason why he would leave his company to, I forget, what did he leave? Anyway, he started Ripple. There's no reason why he would leave his job, start Ripple, grow it, and then just ruin the company. If he does that, like Ripple's tanking. Like, if he does that, and there's like no doubt about it, if he cashes out, Ripple's freaking shredded to pieces. The XRP token, at least. But like, why would he ever leave his company, do all this, and then build up this whole like Ripple net with one of the most sophisticated and advanced banking revolution, or most revolutionary changes to the banking industry, and then just rip the whole thing apart and be like, oh, sorry, I want to cash out. Like, he's not gonna rip an entire company apart. You rarely ever see that when the CEO of something comes down and just goes, all right, guys, I want to retire. And usually, you know, they replace him with someone that's just as qualified. And he never just like rips an entire industry before. And like, I don't know if you guys, I can't name a company where that's happened, where the guy just, you know, it says, okay, I'm a majority shareholder later, and just like ruins the company. The same thing, you know, I don't think that's going to happen with Ripple. I don't think it's likely. I don't think it'd make any sense for him to just say, screw it, I know I built this and I've worked my entire life at something, at building my name, at building like a name for myself, but, you know, screw it and just like rip it apart. I think it's, you know, I don't see that ever happening, but it's possible. It's possible. In the same sense, Satoshi Nakamoto could do the same thing about Bitcoin at any time. No one knows who he is, but he is a majority shareholder of Bitcoin. He could sell all of his Bitcoin, crash the market. He could come out with news at any point and say stuff and crash the market if he wanted to. I believe it's 55% of Bitcoin's mining pools are between 55% of the mining power is between 5 mining pools of Bitcoin, which is arguably centralized. That's almost as equal to Ripple. So you could say only, you know, 55% of that is, you know, substantial for Bitcoin. You could call that centralized. There's a lot of different things. It doesn't make Bitcoin bad. I think Bitcoin, you know, it's a great coin now, and they're working at it. And like, look, you can't say Bitcoin's bad because it went from a matter of cents or below it. It went from below a cent to $20,000, whatever it was. And so there's a reason why Bitcoin's 1, there's a reason why Ethereum's 2, there's a reason why Ripple's 3. They're all great coins, and they all are doing different, they're all solving and working at different problems. And, you know, anything could crash at any moment you know, the CEO could crash any coin at any moment. If Justin Sun were to get like assassinated, or he just like left Tron, you could expect Tron to have a massive drop. If Justin Sun left Tron, people would be like, he doesn't believe. The same thing happened with Litecoin. When Charlie got rid of all of his Litecoin, Tron freaked out. Everyone thought Charlie doesn't believe in Tron anymore and all this crap. When that just like wasn't the case. Same thing. If Justin Sun were to leave Tron, people would be freaking out. He doesn't believe in it. It's not going to work. The program and that they're building, it's not working. He doesn't believe in it anymore. That's what you'd see if Tron crashed. But so that's like the only thing I have to say about that. It's a very, you know, it's something that could happen. I just don't see it happening. So I hope that made sense. Oh, I thought this was Ripple. My face just was like lit up. I saw 95, 96 cents and I was like, what? Alright. Let's see, yeah, it's at 90 cents. I think we'll sell it today. I think we'll stay around here for a little bit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. Since I am in college, I do have homework. I think I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about, because I go home for spring break. Excuse me. I don't know what the video situation is. Obviously, it'll be a different background. You guys will probably have to see my house in the background. I'll bring home my mic and everything and my webcam, so like I can still make videos. It'll just be a little bit more weird. Usually, I almost always post anywhere from 3 to 5. So or 3 to 6. Probably it's usually like 3:30 to 6. I usually post, but I don't know when I'm going to be posting videos when I'm back home for spring break. So I'm going to go ahead and probably wrap up this video. I'm really hungry. I have some homework to do, and I also need to go make dinner for myself. So if you guys have anything else to say or whatever, I'll go ahead and answer and talk to you guys about whatever final thoughts that there are. But thank you guys so much for watching, by the way. This is the most successful live stream that I've had so far. So it means a lot. I think at one point we had like 20 viewers in here, so that was awesome. I've never had that much before. Had tons of comments. I've only had a couple comments on all the live streams I've ever done. So it's awesome to get an active chat section in here and just being able to talk and chat and like kind of like work around what's happening. But there's not too much else here to say. What in the world? I'm gonna go ahead and exit. What I'll do here is I'll drop the live stream for you guys if any of you guys want to watch this. That is the link that I am using. So that's gonna go ahead and bring this video to an end. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I will most likely be. Oh, I don't have school tomorrow. Oh. I don't have class tomorrow. I just realized that. That is so nice. My classes got canceled. We might do another live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll definitely be posting at least a video, maybe even 2 if I don't have class. I'll definitely be posting tomorrow for sure, because what kind of videos, you guys have to also let me know, what kind of videos that you guys want to see. Not too much else to say here. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of this. But I'm going to go reply to those YouTube comments. I saw I had some comments on my YouTube video. I'm going to go try to reply to those right after I end this live stream. I will be in my Discord, guys. The Discord is in the description, excuse me, for the live stream right down here. I respond extremely fast in Discord. Oh, man, I got a dislike, dude. Haters are going to hate. Am I right or am I right? I've never gotten a dislike on a live stream. That's funny. Hey, some people like it, some people don't. It's understandable. At least he's honest. I appreciate honesty. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or anything, comment in the Discord or on a YouTube video, and I'll respond as fast as I can. This has been the Crypto Analyst. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.